Hello again. I'm going to do another book review of a teen novel, and this time it's Dumplin by Julie Murphy. You can see this book has been very well used. I ordered it on Amazon. It came all the way from America. It's been chucked out of a school library. It was in the realistic fiction department. It's got the library cover on it. It's got the library stamps in it. The sort of history of the way this book has travelled around the library, and it's got notes, binding split in back, book in rough shape, page 374 ripped. So Bensonville Black Hawk school students have had a good go at this book before it was then, I suppose, sold on to some mass book dealer and travelled all the way across the Atlantic to me. So the protagonist of this story is a teenage girl called Willow Dean, which is a lovely name. I think they're quite inventive with these names in the Deep South in America, if this is the Deep South. And the life of their small town revolves around football and the annual Miss Teen Blue Bonnet pageant. And all the girls want to take part in this pageant and dress up and parade themselves and look attractive. But our heroine is a fat girl, and she struggles really hard to be confident and go out and do what she wants to do, be who she wants to be. She comes from a fat family, it seems, because there's a character called Lucy who we don't realise at first was her aunt, but she's died. She used to live in the same house with her and her mother. She was terribly, terribly overweight and died at a sadly young age. And I'm thinking, oh no, this is a story about a fat girl and how sad everything is and how she stuffs her face all the time. Why can't she just get off her fat ass and go on a diet sort of thing? But it's not at all like that. It's written with such compassion and sensitivity. You don't see this girl stuffing her face. You kind of think that she must do, because at one point or two it's hinted that her mother kind of watches her when she goes into the pantry and counts how much food she eats. But then you think, well, her mother's having weight problems as well, because she can't fit into the costume, the dress that she's worn every year for the last however many years to run the Miss Teen Blue Bonnet pageant thing. So it's a thing they're struggling with. And then you get the school bully who wants to denigrate everybody, not just the ones that have weight, but the ones who look a bit weird. And during the course of the story, she struggles with a new relationship with a boy, which he obviously wants to be with her and cares for her, but because of her body image, she can't allow him to get physically close to her. And I wonder why, but then I think I've never had that problem with my body, so I guess this is educational to realise how difficult this is. She falls out with her best friend as well. She's in a pretty dire situation, although she does get together with a few other girls who are in a similar sort of outcast position, and they all decide they're going to enter the Miss Blue Bonnet teen pageant, which is an unheard of thing. But why not? Why ever not? And in the course of the story, she discovers some things about her family history, her aunt who died, and her relationship with her mother doesn't develop a great deal. But her mother finally supports her, and the book ends with the pageant, and it's all kind of, oh dear, what's going to happen? And there are tears, not in the character's eye, but in my eye, and you will need a hanky to read through this. It just tugs at your heartstrings, and the ending is so sweet and precious. It's a lovely book. And I'm really glad this woman wrote it, and so I do want to recommend it to anyone who cares about people and their place in the world and their struggles with their body image, etc. So there we go. If you want to see more, do hit the subscribe button and the little bell that will ding ding, let you know when there's another review on the way, and I will see you next time. Bye.